In last lecture, we have started the chapter models, and we have seen that if M is a non-empty set and R is a ring, any arbitrary ring, then M is called as a module over the ring R if R plus, M plus is an abelian group. R into A plus B is equal to RA plus RB. R into SA is equal to RS into A, and R plus SA is equals to RA plus SA for all AB belongs to M and RS belongs to R. Also, we have seen that in this definition, the elements of ring R is multiplied on left side, and therefore, if it is it is called as, or such module is called as left R module. In the chapter, only we shall study left R modules, and therefore, instead of saying left R module, we shall say only R module. Then we have seen unitary R module. That means if identity element 1 exists, then such module is called as a unitary module. Then we have seen cyclic module, finitely generated module, and some examples. In today's lecture, we shall study the submodules. In chapter vector space also we have studied subspace. In group also we have studied subgroup. In similar manner, we shall study the submodules. At first, we shall see the definition of submodule. A non-empty subset A of R module M is called a submodule of M if A is additive subgroup of M and small r belongs to the ring R and A belongs to the set A, RA belongs to A. If these two conditions are satisfied, then the non-empty subset A of R module M is called as a submodule. That means what are the conditions for submodule? At first, M must be a R module. That means M is a module over the ring R, and A must be a subset of this module M, satisfying a condition that A is a additive subgroup of M. That means A plus is a subgroup of M, and R belongs to ring R and A belongs to A. RA also belongs to A. If these three conditions are satisfied, though here mentioned two conditions, but one condition is that A must be a subset of module M. Okay. Then we shall see some results. We shall mention as a remark. If M is an R module, then M itself and 0 are submodules of M. Means for every R module M, there are two submodules. One is M itself and other is the singleton set having only one element 0. These submodules of M are called as the improper submodules of M. Okay. Any submodule of M other than M and 0 is called as a proper submodules of M. And third remark is, if M is unital R module, that means 1 belongs to M, and A is a set R into M0 such that R belongs to R and M0 belongs to M, then A is cyclic submodule generated by M suffix 0. Now, first two remarks are very important for MCQ. That means if M is a R module, then the modules M and 0, the submodules M and 0 are called as dash dash modules of M. You have to choose the correct alternative as an improper module. And any other submodules of other than M and 0 are called as a dash dash submodules of M. These are the proper submodules. Improper term is also used as a trivial and for proper non-trivial. Then irreducible R module. An R module M is said to be irreducible if its only submodules are 0 and M. Okay. The submodule 0 and M are called as dash dash submodules. Already we have seen these submodules 0 and M itself are called as a improper submodules. That means if an R module M has only improper submodules, that means 0 and M, then such R module is called as a irreducible R module. Okay. Then next, direct sum of submodules. Already we have seen direct sum of in vector spaces. We have seen two types of direct sum, internal direct sum and external direct sum. Now we shall define direct sum of submodules. The definition is, if M is an R module and M1, M2, Ms are submodules of M. That means R module M has S submodules which are denoted by M1, M2, Ms. Then the R module M is said to be direct sum of the submodules M1, M2, Ms if every element of module M can be written in a unique manner as M is equals to M1 plus M2 plus on Ms. It should be Ms because we have taken S submodules Ms where M1 belongs to capital M1. That means this small m1 is the element of submodule capital M1. Small m2 is the element of submodule capital M2, and continuing in this manner, small m suffix s is a element of submodule capital M suffix s. Okay, are we getting what is a direct sum of submodules? Means you have considered capital M is a given R module, and suppose its submodules are capital M1, M2, Ms. If any element of module R can be written as sum of the elements of submodules. In this case, we say that the module M is a direct sum of M1, M2, Ms. And only in this today's lecture, at first we have seen the definition of submodule. For definition of a submodule, you have to remember that R must be a module, R must be a ring and M must be a submodule. I am repeating again. If M is a R module, that means M is a module over the ring R, and A is a subset of R module M, such that A plus is a subgroup of M and R belongs to R and A belongs to A implies that R into A belongs to A. The M itself and 0 are the submodules of R module M. These two submodules are called as a improper submodules and any others submodules are called as a proper submodules. Then we have seen irreducible R modules means if M is R module, it is said to be irreducible if its only submodules are 0 and M. Means if any module has only two submodules, M itself and 0, such module is said to be irreducible. And then direct sum means if M is a module and M1, M2, Ms are the submodules, if any element of module M can be written as sum of the elements of submodules, then M is said to be direct sum of the submodules M1, M2, Ms. Only we have seen three definitions and then we shall see some results on the submodules. We have mentioned these results as a corollary and a theorem, these results are important for MCQ purpose. Let R be a Euclidean ring, then any finitely generated R module M is the direct sum of finite number of cyclic submodules. This is the result. I am repeating again. R is a Euclidean ring. We have studied what is a Euclidean ring in 5th semester. Then any finitely generated R module M is the direct sum of finite number of cyclic submodules. It is a direct sum of finite number of cyclic submodule. Which type of submodule? Cyclic submodule. This cyclic word is important for MCQ. And next corollary on this, any finite abelian group is the direct product of cyclic group. Listen again. Any finite abelian group is a direct product of dash dash group. It is a cyclic group. Or any finite abelian group is the sum of dash dash cyclic group. The product word can be replaced by sum in this corollary. Any finite abelian group is the direct product of cyclic group, and second is any finite abelian group is the direct sum of cyclic group. Okay. Then examples on submodule. We shall consider this example for MCQ purpose, not for its solution. That's why we are not going to see how it can be solved. We shall remember only statements. First is example is if A and B are submodules of an R module M, then their intersection is submodule of M. Means if we consider any two submodules of R module M, then its intersection is also a submodule of M. Okay. In one sentence, we can say that intersection of two R modules of M, listen again, intersection of two submodules of R modules of M is again a submodule of M. Okay. Then second example. In first case, we have seen that intersection of two submodules of R module M is again a submodule of M. Just like intersection of two subgroups is again a subgroup of group Z. Now in this case, instead of intersection, we shall see sum. The sum of two sets A plus B is defined as it is a set of all elements of the type A plus B, where A belongs to the first element set A and B belongs to the second set B. If A and B are submodules of an R module M, then their sum is also submodule of M. In previous case, we have seen that intersection of two submodules of M is again a submodule of M. In this case, if A and B are submodules of an R module M, then their sum A plus B, which is defined in this manner, is also submodule of M. That means sum of two submodules of an R module M is again a submodule of M. Okay. Then third example, if lambda is a left ideal of a ring R and M is an R module, then for small m belongs to module M and lambda into M, it is defined as set of all elements of the type x into M for every x belongs to lambda. Then this set lambda M is a submodule of M. And next example, here prove that any unital irreducible R module is cyclic. One means we have to remember that any unital irreducible R module is cyclic. Any unital irreducible R module is cyclic. Means it can be asked like this. Any unital irreducible R module is dash dash. It is cyclic. Or any dash dash irreducible R module is cyclic. In place of dash dash, you have to write unital. Okay. Now in next lecture, we shall see homomorphism of modules. Already we have seen homomorphism in case of group, homomorphism in case of ring theory, also homomorphism of vector spaces. By similar manner, in next lecture, we shall see what is a homomorphism of modules, homomorphism, then its kernel and like that. Now we shall stop with this lecture, but again you have to remember that today we are seeing definition of submodule, then two submodule M and 0 are the improper submodules. Any other submodule is called as a proper submodule. Then we have defined irreducible and some examples and results. You have to remember this. Thank you.